Jason Sanders is out. Ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 48-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Another carry for it. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings him out.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive amount today.
Short pick up to their own 31. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31.
They're going play action. Hauled in left side. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Stops by Chop Robinson. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And hey, we see him under the football, but they were getting nothing on that return. The Ravens and their running back about to get back to work. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy completing over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That one gains 7. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Kayshawn Booty. Incomplete.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Hits his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to have a few looks at a touchdown here as he gets it down to the 8. Getting 24 yards on that one. And that gives them first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the red zone on first. That one connects. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up 6-0 here in the first. So on first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning from the 18-yard line. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Now throw to start the drive. He finds Tigger for the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Pass play now. Nice call. Takes Travis Hunter. Still has some space inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-point game.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now. Ball at the 33. got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Swift on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
No throw, third and long. Gets him on the in route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. This winning streak has been impressive for them. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. This to Tucker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Trey Tucker. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
and manageable. He's throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. First down now, ball at the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Cut out left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Steelers' 44.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He'll step up, and there he goes. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Completed to his running back. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
After up and good by McPherson. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line. The Steelers and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. To throw here on first down. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
Barely outside of their own end zone. It's second and long. Throwing from his own end zone. Drops it underneath. Swift. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Leads to 3rd down and 5.
Now looking to throw. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Hunter, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Ravens and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Corliss Waitman on the punt. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And throw here on first. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down. Here's Swift. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the balance of the defense.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Hits Hunter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try with that first down.
Nice gain there on second down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still second down.
Back to the line they come, second down. Line up the design keeper. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Isn't holding up. They're able to jump in. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down to the 8-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Trey Tucker to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 32.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him an out to pick up the first down. Now it's McCarthy. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. And they make the tackle at the 38. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10.
Working now from the gun. It's his running back. They take this ahead of the 34-yard line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Hits him on the out route. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. All set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. McCarthy throwing here. It is caught aside. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Back to the air, McCarthy. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. He's back to first down, grab and still going. He does it, touchdown Baltimore! The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, score the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Steelers 10.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Throwing now on first down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to second and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Steelers and wide receiver Travis Hunter headed back to work here. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Second down pass play coming. Connecting with his back here. Swift. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Second quarterback run here. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our journey around the NFL starts now. 2 AFC North teams with no love lost. And this is Jameis Winston, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Browns move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup? And this is Rico Dowdle. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Jaguars win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's Scary Terry McLaurin. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Bucs lead it by a point at halftime. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. The shotgun to give to Swift. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw here. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. No place to go. Ravens taken down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Brought down before the return gets far. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that touchdown catch earlier, it's another for him this season, as you can see, among the NFL's leaders in that category so far this year. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And nothing doing after the catch. Good game on it. They're down to the 35. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running for the marker on field there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Number 17. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense is set. First and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
McCarthy to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's a gain of 8.
The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I got to ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Steelers offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 from the 32. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to throw. Escapes the defender. Finds him over the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
One in behind 7 with Swift. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there.
He's across
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Gets his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
There he is on 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Harris. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
On the give, it's Swift. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Going run again with Swift. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play.
It's 3rd and 11.
Air it out on 3rd. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He's on the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Going again now. McCarthy. Catch made over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Back to the air. McCarthy. This one's caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Again, McCarthy to throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the Steelers' 13-yard line.
1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Now McCarthy. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Complete to Kayshawn Boutte. A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
On the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
He's dropping back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They set up the screen here to Swift. Keeps away from one. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ravens to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's McCarthy. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's good for a Baltimore.
There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Catch made. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
McCarthy throwing here. For the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams to field goals, you get a great chance to win. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Kick taken in here at the 17. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. On first down, they'll run. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. McCarthy looking to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. McCarthy to throw it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They'll run here on first down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to try and throw it here. That one's complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing from the gun. Finds Hunter downfield. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
He's going to throw it again. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
a gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers
on the carry, it's Swift. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. The Ravens pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Baltimore running its offense out now. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. From the gun on third down. This is hauled in by Harris. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Back to the well again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens approaching win number 7 on the year. Another carry for him. Dancing past him. Towards the defender. We've got a foot race. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Right up the gut. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.